Hey there, Ranger Nation. It's Nate, and welcome to an early episode of the Webcast with Attitude LR4. And this episode is titled Episode 195 Solono Power. There's a reason for that because it has to do with episode 6 of Cosmic Fury. So, guys, right now, sorry, there's some gum in my mouth. Rick will not be able to join us tonight because he has something else going on. But Ryan will be in here in just a bit, my other more phenomenal co-host. And so we got a lot of stuff to cover. But before we get into that, let me introduce you to my more phenomenal co-host. Ryan.
What's up? What?
Did you hear what I said?
No. It phased out.
I said I felt like I haven't seen him in days. In days. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, how long was it? Like hours ago?
3.
Yeah. Me and him hung out today. Like I said, Rick won't be able to join us tonight because he has something going on today. And it's a shame, you know. But I wanted to show you guys something before we get into our topics. Let me show you something. Ryan got this for my birthday, early birthday gift / Christmas gift. Ryan, do you want to tell them what I asked you to get me before this?
The Cosmic Fury Megazord on Amazon?
Yeah. The price went down to 50-something. And I thought that would have been a reasonable price for him, but it went back up to 72. And I'm like, but hopefully I'll be able to get it sometime. I mean, so I'm glad I got this because there was the Pink Ranger there, and I do not have the Pink Ranger, but they had like a little cut in the box. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to get that because I don't like having anything damaged on the box. So a lot of things, I mean, everything is in here. Came with all the stuff, so it's all good. It is a pain trying to put the in position for the morpher. I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy to do that.
Do the hands hold the morpher well enough?
Yeah, it holds it, but the fact is, posing it is difficult because it doesn't really do that.
Mm.
So, no matter how many times you try it, it's just like basically still to the side. You got to lift it up a little bit and then try your best to get a good shot. It's not easy. But anyway, guys, we got some Ranger stop news, so we're going to go ahead and get into that. Go ahead and show that. Oh, no, I'm not going to remove it. There we go. So, jolly old Saint Nick is going to be at Ranger Stop this year. I mean, Santa Nick. And this guy, he looks dead on like Santa Claus. That's what's great about this. He looks dead on like Santa Claus. I mean, Ryan, what do you think?
I'm just thinking what a Santa Ranger would look like, to be honest.
Hasbro, get on that Santa Ranger.
I mean, you put any kind of heavy-set man with a white beard and a Santa hat on, and you got Santa Claus.
Yeah, I think somebody actually made him that power coin.
What is the power coin of?
I think it's a reindeer. I think it's a reindeer.
See, now they're coming up with ideas, like how they have
him riding the sleigh or something. I don't know what it was. I'll have to. When I see him there, I'll ask him, like, hey, what was that power coin of? Is that a reindeer or was that something else?
Christmas power, ho, ho, ho. He's got a giant candy cane as his weapon.
Dude, now you're giving people ideas.
His final attack is his bag of endless presents, and he just opens it up, and it's just like a flood of Christmas gifts.
Before we go on to this, Ryan, do you remember these?
What is that?
Crybaby gumballs?
Faintly. Isn't it like a sour gumball?
Yeah, it's a double bubble,
Yeah.
extra sour. I just had
I-
the one I just took out of my mouth and just put another one in.
I faintly remember those, but
Yeah. I mean, it's not over sour like Warheads. So anyway, so I think it's cool that he's been going there every Ranger stop. And I think it's awesome that he does this. And for the kids, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure as hell not going to be sitting on his lap.
that'd be weird.
Santa, I've been a good boy this year. And right here for your kids, bring your letters to Santa. For Santa to the Ranger Stop Convention in Orlando. Santa Nick will deliver them to the North Pole. So that'll be cool, So you better hope you're on the nice list. That's all I gotta say. Or he'll use his coal attack. No.
He'll be like a SPD and stuff instead of you're arrested or you've been convicted or whatever. It's like, not you're nice, and then his bag launches presents or coal at you.
Oh my god. Dude, we're writing this story ourselves.
I'm right now. I'm mentally thinking of Ranger designs. Like, if you put a helmet on him, do you put the beard attachment to the bottom part of his helmet? Do you give him a cape or the coat? Like,
give him the hat?
A trench coat. I thought about the hat. I'm trying to figure out how you would incorporate that in there. I think the reindeer idea, or even like a sleigh design for power coin, would be cool. See, now that you mentioned, now like that's all I'm thinking about right now.
Dude, if you could get that, I mean, that would be awesome. If you can get all that done before this week, it's gonna be, but it will take more than just a week. I can tell you that much.
Right.
I'll be like, this all good, dude. If you're on Instagram, I will tag you in this photo that my friend came up with of you as a Ranger. So also Ranger Stop is sponsoring this toy drive for Toys for Tots. Bring a toy. Bring a toy to donate. Can't be a toy that's already been opened. Obviously, I've promoted Toys for Tots for quite some time for LR4 because kids, some people are not able to afford stuff for kids and all that during this holiday season. It's tough. So if you guys have a Toys for Tots bin, donate, because some people are less fortunate than others. I mean, it can be anything. It could be like a little Transformer figure. It could be a stuffed animal. It could be anything. And no, Toys for Tots bins are not trash cans. You don't be throwing anything in there like paper towels or nothing like that. But what do you think for Toys for Tots, man?
Yeah, it's a good foundation to definitely help with kids in need and families and stuff during the time of year.
Oh, yeah.
I know the local Dollar Tree. It could be all of them. I know, like during this time of year, like at the end, they ask you if you want to donate a toy, and they have like a handful of them on their counter, and you can donate one, and they put it in like the bin and stuff.
Yeah, it is a good thing to do. I've donated for Toys for Tots a lot of times here and there, because it's a good thing to do. Because it's hard to know that some people are less fortunate.
Mhm.
He's lying. Besides, it's already open. I don't think they want something that's already open and already.
Right, like you just said, that's not open.
Yeah. So, but anyway, moving away from the holiday because they thawed out. Mariah Carey
They're getting there
early
unless they
again.
put it on blast.
Yep. So, but so guys, you're gonna love this one for Ranger Stop. The Friday night after dark panel, guys. This is something to remember. It's a 2021 and up event, so you have to have your ID on you. It's on November 10th, which is that Friday, from 9 to 10 p.m. There are specific rules to follow. No cameras, no video, and no recording devices. Because it's a fun event where the actors during that time can let loose, have a conversation with fans. They can talk about anything during that panel. It's a lot of fun. So if you're going to be at Ranger Stop, guys, remember, and you're of age, respect the rules because they do this for us. We all enjoy this kind of stuff. I mean, if Ryan was going to Orlando, I'm sure he'd enjoy something like this. It'd be a lot of fun. I mean, the stories are just priceless. They're great. All right, what's next? I gotta look through the. All right, so next up, guys, if you are a VIP member for Ranger Stop this year, this is for the Saturday night VIP dinner, and that will be 7:30 to 9:30, hosted by Devin Daniels himself, Rory D. Travis. It's going to be like a casino type of theme, like that. So, guys, should have a good time. This is for VIP only. I don't know if they still have the VIP, like the gold or silver or platinum VIP still available, but like you said, guys, usually we have everything in the description below this. In the description, we have the links there. The link for you guys to click on there to see if they still have the tickets available, so you guys can enjoy this. I mean, VIP is very expensive. I mean, it's like $200 at least, something like that around there. It's not cheap, guys. But if you have the money, I'd go for it. I mean, Ryan, if you had the money, would you go for a VIP experience?
Is there gambling?
I don't know what this is. It's basically supposed to be like some sort of it looks like, well, it's like a casino theme. I don't know if it's a theme.
Okay.
Or it's actually gambling.
I was about to, well, if you have a theme, you don't think they wouldn't have some type of gambling there for fun at least?
Yeah.
I guess
So
for
you're
the
actually
experience, probably.
Yeah. Well, you're
But
basically what you're doing is you're eating dinner with the actor.
excuse me.
I hate when gum loses its flavor so fast. Yeah, I'm putting on a paper towel over here, guys, so you don't have to see that. So with that said, hopefully, you guys got that. And it's gonna be a good weekend. I'm looking forward to it. Rick and I are going to be heading there, so we'll be there that weekend. Um, so it should be a lot of fun. But there's more news, guys. Some updates on some guests that are going to be there for the full weekend. Some of them only for certain days, and some cancellations. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. First up, Justin Timsit, young Billy. He will be there all 3 days. Originally, I think he was only going to be there Friday and Saturday, or Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember, but he was able to go all 3 days. So that's some good news. Next up, Paul Schreier. He's only going to be there Friday and Saturday only. So guys, make sure you definitely see him because he'll more likely be at the After Dark panel. But so Friday, Saturday only for Paul Schreier, and Friday and Saturday only for Patrick David, Psycho Red from Power Rangers in Space. He's only going to be there those 2 days. Let's see, Friday and Saturday only. Hold on a sec. We're Johnny Young Bosch. So guys, he'll be there those 2 days. So, which I wish they would all be here for like more than just 2 days, but hey, at least you're getting a chance to see them. Ryan, before we move on to the next updates on the guest, what do you think of them? I mean, thinking they're only going for these 2 days, basically.
I mean, I'm sure they got other obligations they got to get to. Those days probably seem like more predominant for everybody anyway, but if you got a chance to see them, take it.
Oh yeah. Because just
definitely plan accordingly. If you can't make it to all 3 or whatever, at least find the days that you're willing to go for who you want to see.
And I think this next one is for So Davi Santos, Ivan, the Dino Charge Gold Ranger, he's only going to be there Saturday and Sunday. So he'll be there for the second day and then the final day. So at least he'll be there for that weekend. I mean, like I said, guys, they have other obligations that they have to do. So they're trying to work out things and all that. It's hard to, like Ryan said, they have other obligations more than likely. So, I'm glad that at least we're able to see him. Next up, Saturday and Sunday. Jason Narvey, he's only going to be there Saturday and Sunday only. So he'll only be able to be with his partner in crime on Saturday only, and then Sunday, that's it. It's a shame because these guys are. You gotta love these guys because they're nothing but trouble. But you know what? That's why we love them because they're funny. They're great. They're awesome with their fans. You gotta love them. I mean, these two cast members, these two characters that weren't Power Rangers have became a very, very popular characters, and they were the bullies. Who knew?
Right.
Let's see who else. Okay, so now we're going to be getting into one of the cancellations. This is unfortunate. I'm guessing something must have came up, but Abraham Rodriguez, Nate, the Gold Beast Morpher Ranger, he had to cancel, and it's too bad. I mean, I got his autograph, so I'm good with that. But it would have been awesome to get a picture with him and talk to him a little bit. Unfortunately, he had to cancel. So, but hey, maybe he'll be at PMC next year. Who knows? I don't know because I don't work for PMC. I'm just going by what everything's been announced. updating you guys on who's going to be there and who's not going to be able to show up. So let's see who's next. Before we get into this one, I want to show a video for this next guest. Ron, you ready for this?
Is it the one we saw earlier?
No, it's
okay.
It's something better. Guys, this is a clip from something that he has been in.
So hungry for a battlefield, he volunteered to help us sweep up whatever resistance was left.
너 알아? 네가 그 운동 프로그램에 오이 깜능이 운동 프로그램 하는 개새끼지?
짱이자. 그래 이 새끼라. 아마도 우리 힙합 카페 했댔지.
정말 죽이버려! 할 말 있어? 어?
It's morning time.
Most people play the odds.
He's going to be there. Jichi Gambai. I can't pronounce his name, but he is going to be there all that weekend, and that's crazy, man. I'm thinking about going up and saying hi to the dude.
You're gonna have to ask him how to pronounce his name.
Yeah. He's like, yo, man, when are we going to get a sequel, man, or a prequel? You know what I mean? Guys, Power / Rangers was very, very gritty and very dark. It's something that us as fans have wanted for many, many years. But I liked it. I don't know, Ryan, have you seen the full?
Yeah.
Certain things would be better that wouldn't have gone too over the top with it. But other than that, it was heading in the right direction. But certain things they could have just, left out. But that's just my opinion. I'm not saying I hated it. I enjoyed it. I loved it. I thought it was great, and it would have been, But what did you think of that?
I liked it. I liked the twist on it, sort of towards the end. Definitely, I wouldn't say it sets the standards, but I guess it's when we're talking about more of adult and a dark tone to Power Rangers.
Yeah.
It's up there.
Now, let's be honest, guys. With whatever they're planning for the reboot, I don't think they would go this gritty and dark. If they do, I'd be surprised. So, but yeah, he's going to be there this whole weekend. Definitely stop by and say hi to him. I'm definitely going to say hi to him. It's awesome. He's going to be there. I think somebody actually bought the suit on eBay that he wore. I think I saw somebody did that and I was at PMC. I'm like, that is freaking awesome. Hopefully, that guy that has the suit will be there at Ranger Stop and like, yo, remember this? And it'll be like the Black Ranger helmet instead of that Black Ranger helmet.
Mhm.
You'd be like, yo, man, that's awesome. I remember sweating in that. Oh, that's what that smell is? It's not.
I haven't
It's gonna be
washed
awesome.
it since I bought it.
So, next up, we're going to be getting into some cosplayers that are going to be attending Ranger Stop. We got Sony Arlen. She has she's really a big cosplayer within the Power Ranger fandom. She's done like her own female version of the Green Ranger, and she's dressed up as Catwoman. She's going to be there that whole weekend. Make sure you stop by and say hi to her. I've met her plenty of times. She's pretty cool, and it'll be nice to see her again. Let's see, and then also you've got Deca and Nova. This couple cosplayers are going to be there this weekend. They have a table, and if you know Deca Mexican, he made a fan series he made his own series called Jamingers. Hopefully, we can see more of that to come. I mean, even though the movie really didn't, unfortunately, they didn't, release the movie. It was just a lot to do, and they weren't able to pull it off, unfortunately. But what I understand, he's not giving up on Jamingers. Jamingers is not going anywhere. He's still doing stuff with that. He came up with a what was his thing? A company called Henshin Squad, like his own production company type of thing, for all these fan projects he's done, and for Jamingers. He's done a lot of stuff. I mean, this is a thing that he actually made himself, a character that he made himself. Ryan, did you ever watch Jamingers?
I think I've seen clips of it. Like you've showed me some of them.
Yeah, I mean, by far, what do you think?
I mean, it's different. It's the original, so I mean,
yeah, I mean, you got to give props to people that actually do this kind of stuff. I mean, if they spend their time, the hard work they put into it's great that they do that. You know what I mean? If they're passionate about it, they want to make something really great for people and something that they're enjoying too. So, all right. So we do have another cancellation announcement, and this comes unfortunate because they had to cancel at PMC last year. James McLaren, he unfortunately he will not be able to attend Ranger Stop this year. Unfortunately, at some point I'll get the rest of the cast members to sign that script, but I know that Sam Benta is still going to be there, so that's good at least. Just need the other signatures from Operation Overdrive on that script. Those scripts now. But, it happens. Things come up. It's unfortunate. But, we hope to see James at another PMC maybe. Maybe, hopefully, he'll come to Ranger Stop again. I can't tell you. I don't. You know who just ran past me, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or what ran past me? Would you stop? You done? Or do we just gotta come over here? I know who you're talking to. I know who you're talking to. Okay. And you will not be able to attend. Simon, come here. Stop. Sit. Lay down. Silence. Thank you. I don't know. So that's very unfortunate. And I mean, Ryan, you know everything. You basically know that, understand that, when people have to cancel and everything, and stuff comes up. I know you've never actually met any of the actors from I mean, I can tell you, Ryan probably avoids it. It's like, I don't want to. I don't want to stand in line just to say hi to him, because then I'll actually. The thing is, I won't know if I have the money to buy an autograph from them or a picture with them.
Well, the last time I had like any like in signing autographs was a concert I went to probably like 10, 11 years ago.
Mhm.
And it was like you got a copy of their greatest hits album, and you got it signed if you pay a little extra, which was a little like poster for it. Well, the sad part was like you really couldn't say hi, or like there were some people that could beforehand for like their own personal stuff, but I don't know what the deal was today. But there was no photo opportunities. You couldn't just say hi. All they virtually turned it into was a conveyor belt. They had 4 of the band members up there. They gave them a sheet. They signed it, gave it to the next guy, signed it, gave it to the next guy, signed it, gave it to the last guy. He signed it, and they handed it to you. And they're all apologizing as we're going through because they didn't get time to, say, hey, or whatever, thanks for coming. It was because I don't know if it was like strapped for time or something, but they had that. That's how it was. So that was like the last thing, like autographs I got in person.
And that's what always sucks about those kind of things, because it's like, it's not their fault.
No.
It's just the fact that, they don't give these people enough time to actually interact with people.
Like the day, I think the concert before the one that we were at, they had photo opportunities and everything. We didn't have them. And then the one that they had the next day, or their next concert venue they went to, had photo ops, but we didn't get any of that. We just got virtually a sign in line. We're sorry. And then you got their autographs.
Right.
So yeah,
and
my mom was not
me,
happy.
What, your mom wasn't happy?
My mom went with me. It was a Mayhem Fest, I think. It was like 2012. Yeah, she was not happy.
I can tell you that if it was a Backstreet Boys concert and she had a chance to meet the Backstreet Boys, oh man.
I'm not getting into stories with that. Let's just say she got Nick's. No, I'm not going to say. I'm just going to continue.
Yeah, let's
yeah, no.
So, the next thing I'm going to bring up is this website that they have up here. It's called Convention Q. So basically, I have it up right here. Let me go ahead and show right here. So basically, you go to this website, make an account. You have to use your number and everything, and put your name on there so that way you know who is going to be wanting to get that queue. And so basically, what you do is you go to the website. I honestly wish that it was an actual app and not just a thing you have to use on your browser. That we don't have to worry about all that, because you never know how their internet's going to be. So everything that's in there tells you how to do that. It's not in an app store. It's actually this website, which I would rather be an actual app than just something you have to look up on a browser, on your Safari or whatever you have for your phone. But it comes in handy. It's something that holds your spot in line. That way you're not waiting so long. And it's easy steps right here. Say if you want to meet this actor. Let's see. Join queue, and it'll save your spot in line. So that's a good setup. Ryan, what do you think of this?
I generally like the idea of like if you walk in there and you have the setup of letting you know who's available, like who had like what's your like small amount in line. I don't understand the join a queue. Like if they're on the other side of the convention hall and you put in line, what are you gonna do? Run and say, hey, who's so and so? I'm behind you.
Well,
or something.
My guess is if they have to leave and then you want to save your spot in line, that you were the next person to see them, and I guess you would get that chance to actually be in, you know. But I'll let you know how it goes because I have it.
Okay. Because
See if it works or
I'm
not.
still kind of confused on how that would work. Like, it almost seems like it's
It is,
called
yeah.
like
I mean, it is very confusing, but it's probably a lot more easier than we were saying. You know what I mean?
I'm sure, like,
Probably a lot.
I guess, like, when you say you let like play by play on how you guys did it and stuff to make it more understandable.
Yeah, and it could just be, you know, who knows? You know what I mean? Just
Maybe they've got
we're
chairs
probably,
waiting in line and you're sitting in a chair, so when they call you up, then you're like, my turn. Like a waiting line to talk to the superintendent or the principal or something because you got in trouble in school. But it's not a punishment.
but what is cool though, they do have an app for the Ranger Stop app for the convention, and I do have that downloaded on my phone. So I guess it tells you information on the schedules, like the panels and everything. That's what it does, and which you know where the schedule is. Like basically, let's say if somebody has like a photo op and they forgot the time they picked for that, it will tell you on the app right here, which is not loading. So that's not a good sign.
Make sure that
man.
goes through before you go.
Oh yeah. Let's see if I have any updates. I think I might have an update on that app. Yep, that's what it does. So guys, make sure your apps are always updated because if you do not, then an app will glitch out because you have an update on another app. So make sure you always update your apps on your phone. That way it should pop back up. I mean, I don't know what's going on with this. What's taking so long for it to load, but I don't know. Come on. Hopefully I'll figure this out. Let's see if they have anything on my. Yeah, but you know, hopefully everything will be working at Ranger Stop when you're there. I don't understand why it's not working on my phone right now. But guys, what's this?
Kids being a psycho.
That's all right. So yeah, just download the app. It's in the should be in the app store. I don't know if it's. I think it's for. It could be. I think it's for any phone. I don't know. So anyway, there's that option right there. So with that said, on all this stuff, guys, due to the fact of James cancellation to Ranger Stop, that means it leaves an open spot for another Ranger sponsored international guest to show up. Ryan, who do you think it is?
I have no clue. Is it someone you said earlier? Oh.
It is Jarrett Turner, Herrick, Void Knight, and Void King. He will be there that whole weekend. Guys, it's going to be great seeing him again. I met him at PMC last year. He was awesome. Unfortunately, his wife's not going to be there. She's too busy taking care of the baby. I mean, technically, yeah, because she does have a baby, you know. But no.
I want to avoid this chance of seeing him. Nothing.
Siobhan Mitchell, I think, is not going to be able to attend. So it's a shame. But at least he's going to be there. It'll be awesome to see him. So yeah, definitely stop by and say hello to Tarek himself. We have some other guest announcements. DJ Marvel, which he will be doing some stuff for, the music and everything for the parties and all that. So he's going to be there that whole weekend. So guys, have a good time. Hang out, join in on the Macarena or whatever. So yeah, I might have to delete the app and see if I can get that fixed. Oh, excuse me, guys. Remove app. All right. Oh my God, he's in the dark. He's in the dark.
Can't help it. Moved. 1 second.
He's in the dark. He's in the shadows. He's in the dark. Let's see if I can download it again. See if the app will work now. So yeah, I don't know why it's taking so long to load, but hopefully it gets fixed before Ranger stop. So anyway, but yeah, DJ Marvel, I think he will be doing a lot of stuff for the parties and everything. So that's cool. And yes, so right here, tickets and exclusive available to purchase at the door all weekend. So guys, they are going cashless. So if you have a card or debit card, if you have a credit or debit card or Apple Pay or Cash App, guys, you should be good. So yeah, it's gonna be fun because I have both. So I have all three. So I mean, which is great because when you go to these conventions, some people will have you use cash. Some people will have you use, will have the credit card, the Square that you use. But so, yeah. I mean, what do you think of them going cashless with this, Ryan?
I guess it's a good thing at some point, so you're not having to spend a little extra cash using the ATMs there, to where most will
charge a fee.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Which is such a pain because then you're losing out on a good amount of money, at least, and that's just sucks because then it's like, why? And let's put it this way: if you're going to buy something and all you have is your card, and they're only taking cash, then you're basically going to have to go to an ATM where it'll say it has a fee that they're gonna have you pay.
It's a, how do you want to say it? They've got its pros and cons. Like the expo I went to, when we went to the comic expo, granted, I didn't use the ATM, I used my card. So I always asked them, hey, do you take card? And they're like, yeah. One of them I went to, they were having trouble accessing their Square app. So luckily they got it fixed on the other phone. But I'm like, that's the only thing that kind of sucks, if like using the Cash App or whatever, like if their Square or whatever is not working, that kind of screws you out of it a bit too.
Well, yeah, because it's mainly because I think if it's connected to the
Yeah. So
Wi-Fi and all that stuff. It's hard
it's all
to.
based off of if they've got a good connection or whatever.
Yeah. So just cross your fingers for that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, this is going to be and you're able to get the tickets at Ranger Stop. If you didn't get your tickets already, I think they're going to have some for Friday and Saturday. I don't know, but guys, you could go to the website, look all that information. Hey, Red Space Ranger YouTube, welcome. So anyway, but like I said, just make sure you guys prepared. Make sure you guys saved up your money for this, because once you're going to these conventions, you're going to need money for something, whether it's a souvenir or something from the vendor. Put it this way: if you're like me and Rick, and you see something that you want to get that you really have trouble finding, you're going to need the money for that.
Excuse me.
So sometimes these will cost a lot more than retail price. And I can tell you right now, I would not want to spend over $100 just for this figure. No offense to the vendors. I hate to say that. I hate to be that type of person. But it's like, if you're overpriced certain things. I mean, like I said, if it's reasonable, like $40. Good, man. Good to hear that. If it's reasonable, like $40, or something like that, fine, I could do that. Or it's got to be reasonable to you. Because the thing is, you have so much money that you're spending, not only on stuff at the convention, but food. You know what I mean? When you're going out to eat and all that stuff. I mean, with Ryan and I, with Ryan, Rick, Ryan, and I are from Cincinnati, and when we go to the expo, we don't have to really worry about that because we only go one day.
Mm.
And if we're going to hang out after that, we just go to somewhere around our area. We don't literally just spend money at a concession stand where they're going to.
Best advice would be too is if you're not a regular or you don't go very often, kind of scope out your area, like local or close by restaurants and stuff, and kind of see what's available.
And yeah, it's not. I mean, you got to be prepared when you do these things, guys. It's be prepared to make sure you guys get up at a good time, eat breakfast, make sure you have something to eat, so you're ready for the day. And make sure you get into the convention hall because it gets crazy. Because there's a lot of people that go to these things. Ryan and Rick and I, we went to the expo Saturday instead of Sunday, and I mean, it wasn't too bad.
No,
it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
They opened all of it up because I remember where the Appa photo op was and everything. That was the entrance. That was where you had to wait in line to get into the convention. And all of that this year was full.
Yep.
So at least it spaced out everything a lot more.
Yeah. And also, well, yeah, because the side entrance was different. You didn't actually enter the main entrance. Like you would enter.
No, we entered from the side of the building right where we were in line this year.
Yeah. And so, yeah, it worked out perfectly. But anyway, guys, be prepared. And, if you're going to be in a convention, you guys are going to be waiting in lines. That's one of the biggest things you got to be careful about. Be prepared to have a good wait when it comes to when you're waiting in line to just get into the convention hall. If you already got your tickets, great, and you'll be set. but it's just that they do have perks like VIP perks where they'll get in an hour early before anybody else, which we'll get into as we go along with this topic. So next up, we've got the karaoke. Is it Friday night karaoke? Yeah, Friday night karaoke, which is I think this is an actual. I don't know if this is for VIP only. I know you can sign up for it. It's going to be hosted by a cosplayer of the Ranger fandom, Ken Len. He was originally Robert Rodriguez was going to host this, but due to the fact that he couldn't, he had to cancel. So this will be on November 10th from 7:30 to 8:30 at the Royal Ballroom. I think this is a VIP event. I think they said you could actually sign up for it too. I don't know. There are limited spots, I think, but I think this was included for the VIP, but also you can sign up to do karaoke battles and have a good old time. So, yeah. Ryan will probably need a lot of drinks in him in order for him to do this. That's for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys got Fred? You guys got Limp Bizkit?
No.
Oh
No.
my God.
I would even sing that.
So next up, we got a sketch artist. Goes by Sketch Ellis. He's does very good artwork, and he's going to be there that weekend. It looks like he did some of the sketches or the design for Boom Studios, I believe. So yeah, guys, stop by, say hi to him. He's going to be there. Awesome. And then we've got a visual effects artist, Rick. Am I saying his last name right? Rick Schick. Yeah, I see that smile. I see that grin. He's like, you're saying it. But he's going to be there, so that's cool. I mean, hopefully stop by and say hi to him. And right here, for anybody that's cosplaying, the cosplaying contest will be Sunday, November 12th through the 4th. And November 12th through 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. It's an hour event. So, guys, if you're going to be cosplaying as your favorite anime character or Power Ranger, Christopher Paul will be hosting, and Ray and Mike will be judging. So the Lego Rangers right there will be judging. That's gonna be interesting. So, yeah, guys, come on out. Show them your best Power Ranger costume. That's gonna be on the last day. So yeah, have fun with it. And there's another thing. And so we got some more stuff. We still got a lot to discuss for this topic. I told you guys there was gonna be a lot of stuff to talk about. This is kind of like a rehash of the information for this event, which is the screening of Forgotten Earth. Yep, Ancient Warriors, Forgotten Earth. AW the movie. It will be November 10th, and it will be at 7:15 to 8 p.m. And you guys should be in the main panel room, I believe. That's where I read. I put the information on LR4 and the Instagram page. And also, guys, if you stick around at the end, you'll receive this official Forgotten Earth AW the movie poster. Oh, I'm gonna be going for the poster. So, an awesome design. I mean, it's going to be interesting. I mean, I give them props. I mean, we put a lot of work into this, and I look forward to seeing it. Guys, if you want to see this movie, they're also going to have, I know they're also going to have a panel on a Sunday, which I'll look this up right now, so I don't want to forget this. Give me one sec. They also have a panel on Sunday, which is on the 12th. It's called "What Does It Take to Make a Warrior?" And it's going to be the 12th. That's Sunday, November, and it's going to go from 12:30 to 3:30 p.m. in the main panel room. And make sure to stop by booth B704. Oh, that's going to be fun trying to figure out where everybody is. I love that. Like you need a GPS for some convention. I mean, they're this way. Follow me, guys. But you know, hey, you can figure it out. You can figure it out. And
Make it right. You are right where you need to be.
Last information for Ranger Stop. So here are the times of operation for the hours of the convention. November 10th, for VIPs, they will be able to get in at 3 o'clock, and everybody will get in at 3:30 on the 10th, the first day. It goes from, if everybody else will go from, everybody will go from 3 and 3:30 to 8 p.m. Saturday, November the 11th, VIPs get in at 10:30 for everybody else to 6 p.m. And then the last day for everybody, it's going to be 10 a.m. for everybody to 4 p.m. Panels and events run till 1 a.m. Friday and Saturday. Jesus. Panels and events. I have a feeling that some people are going to be hungover those days. But hey, you know what? Guys, definitely go to Ranger Stop. Have a good time. I'm looking forward to being there. I know Rick is. I can't wait to go. It's going to be a lot of fun. Especially, I need this vacation with everything that's been going on. It's nice to get away. So, it'd be awesome if Ryan could come too, but you know he's got other things going on, and money's kind of a factor. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying he's poor. I'm just saying that
I'm broke. I'm not poor. I just got bills.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I don't have to worry about that stuff.
Must be nice.
I mean, I wouldn't mind not, you know, I mean, I'm not going to get into it. We're going to move on to the next topic. Before we do that, Ryan, what do you think, man? Everything we talked about?
From the list I've seen of all the people that are going to be there, it seems like a really packed Ranger Stop.
Yeah. Well, the first one me and Rick went to was back in 2019. And it was, you know, it was decent. It was very decent, you know. They had a good amount of people there. They had a lot. They have a lot more than they did in the past. So it's going to be pretty big, I think. It's going to be a pretty big event. Not saying it's never been a big event, but PMC was a big event as well because they have a lot of stuff. But, you know, they're trying to go bigger and everything. So that's awesome. You know, they do not only have Power Rangers there, guys. They have some people from anime. They have some Johnny and Bosch, of course, anime. They have some, and they also have this thing called at the convention, which is Ranger Stop presents Turtle Stop, which they have some cast members from Ninja Turtles, from the movie, from the animated series, all that good stuff. So, if you guys want to meet them, come by, come enjoy yourself. Get it, you know, like I said, save the money. Make sure you have money for the convention itself. Make sure you guys have money for food, and make sure you guys are ready to have a good time this coming weekend. And enjoy yourself because everybody needs it. Everybody needs a good time to get your mind off things, and it's always with everything that goes on right now in the world and certain other things. But besides that, we're going to go ahead and go into the next topic. So the next topic is Funko. And guys, we saw a picture of this. Somebody found it, and it is a Target exclusive, which is the Tyrannosaurus Dinozord from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and it is a Target exclusive. Now, guys, I did post in the description for this Funko, and I don't know if it's still available yet. I mean, it says available for pre-order. I'm going to go there really quick. So right now it is sold out, but I am going to keep the link up there. So it's supposed to come. It's coming supposed to be in December. Hopefully the pre-orders have sold out. Hopefully they get more, so you guys can actually buy them, or you just check your local Target. That's all I can really specify. I can't say, but I'll just keep it up there just in case if anybody's interested in getting this. And if it goes back on sale, then yeah, you should be ready. You should be good. Ryan, that I usually don't post things. I'm going to share them, but I don't usually post things unless if they're available to buy.
Mm-hmm.
But with this being a Target exclusive, that's your only option. So all I can say is wait till they get all their pre-orders taken care of, and hopefully they'll have them available to buy once they get back more in stock. Because usually they want to try to get their pre-orders sold before they actually do everybody else.
In-store sales.
That and possibly maybe even more website sales. Who knows how it works? I can't tell you. I don't work for Target. But maybe you'll get lucky. Maybe you'll just have to go look for it at your local Target. But I think this is pretty cool. Hopefully someday they'll do more of the Dinozords. They already did the Dragon Zord. They did the freaking Ultra Zord.
Mm-hmm.
They did the freaking Megazord. It's like, geez, I think they did the Dragon Zord. I believe. Can't remember, but
I don't know.
I can't remember. It's been a while, but yeah, guys, definitely, go check your local Target, and hopefully it'll be there at some point. I don't know. Ryan, do you still collect Funko Pops, or have you ever?
I never did. I had the Thanos one because I was like, that's cool, and that's it.
Yeah.
I thought about getting the in-game ones, but I'm like, I don't collect Funko Pops. So.
And if you think you don't have room for your figures and everything else, you don't have room
Funko Pops
for
are way
else.
worse.
Yeah, you're not taking them out of the box. You're stacking them up on each other usually.
Mm-hmm.
Very rarely you'll take them out of their box, but yeah, you're basically going. You know what I mean? Stacking them up like freaking towers of. Can't tell you how many freaking Funko Pops of the movie figures, the movie Funko Pops that I have. It was freaking insane. Of Power Rangers, and I'm like, yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm good. I think I don't need it anymore because it took up my that spot. So yeah. But yeah. Anyway,
I just wonder how they did a pterodactyl.
That's true. They could probably. They could find a way to do it, but we'll see.
If they made like a 2-for-1 with the mastodon and the pterodactyl, like it's right on its back or something.
Yeah.
But I'm giving them ideas.
So, Ryan, can you do me a favor? Take over for just a bit. I gotta do something real quick.
Sure. I don't know what we're talking about.
Just talk about this. Talk about this fun stuff right here. All right, I'll be back.
Okay. I mean, if you're into collecting the Funko Pops and the Power Rangers, I don't see why not. I personally have not looked up the dimensions of it. It would be nice to get a whole set. Maybe even do like a bundle where you get all 5 of them like together or whatnot. Maybe, I mean, they've already done the Megazord. They did the Ultra Zord. Maybe Funko can make a tank version. I don't know. Personally, I'd honestly like to see maybe more other seasons, like even the Hasbro ones. That'd be kind of cool. Let's see. That is a good question. What would you guys personally like to see as a Funko Pop style? Maybe the 2017 version of the Megazord. Who knows? I don't even think they did the 1995 one. That'd be kind of interesting to do. I mean, granted, you've already got the original 6, so you could probably do maybe a different design on the armor. I know it's kind of sort of off Power Rangers, but I tried looking up creating your own in their Funko Pop, and you're very limited on the selection. It would be nice to be able to maybe create your own Ranger kind of Funko Pop of your own self, like they did with the Hasbro Selfie series. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, mainly if this is something that you want to be part of your collection, go for it. Just keep on checking the website, see when there's available, or check your local Targets to see when they have them. Or you can even ask someone who works there if they're going to get those in stock. Nothing much else. Let's see what else we got.
Now I can get the chocolate.
It would be nice to see other ones. That's just my take on it.
I gotta see my head again. Is it open one?
Ryan's like, hurry up, hurry up.
There's really not that much to talk about for a Funko Pop.
So I buy the
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing, because I know they did the 2017 movie figures. It would be nice to see a Megazord version of that, or even a Goldar.
I think they actually did a Goldar.
Did they?
I have to go back and look. I know they did a Pudgy Pig. I think they did a Goldar. Don't quote me on that though.
Well, I was saying for the 2017 movie, but I totally forgot about
the Goldar from the
strip.
2017 movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know people would love that.
I know I've seen. I mean, they do battle scenes now too, so it's still a possibility you can get both the Megazord and Goldar.
Yeah, like I said, I know a lot of people love that. Yeah.
I'd like to see a tank, the battle tank version.
The tank mode, the Megazord tank mode.
Yep.
That'd be awesome. Even though it's a pain in the ass to actually turn it into tank mode.
No matter what version you have, but yes.
Yes. It would be nice to actually include the wheels for the freaking Triceratops. You know, because there's a reason, you know. He rolls. He rolls. Whatever.
The only thing the Soul of Chogokin series did not add is wheels.
They didn't even add the wheels for that one?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
You can shoot out the Triceratops horns and chains and everything. There's no wheels.
That's ridiculous.
I know that was like one of the biggest gripes I've heard was there's no wheels. Like you have all this articulation, which is great. You just don't have wheels. So you just kind of lightly push it on.
So makes me wonder about the Zap Dino Megazord. Probably no wheels.
I don't think it has wheels either. I could be wrong on that one.
I don't know why they don't even
I
include
think
that.
the first one they came out with back in the 90s has it. I think when they brought back the Dino Megazord, it might have it. I could be wrong because I have the Legacy version, which is virtually just a.
I don't think it does.
It does.
I
That
have
one
to
does
go
not.
look.
That one does not. When they brought it when they brought back like the figures and stuff like that before they did Samurai or whatever around the time they did that one might have it. I don't remember because I had that one. I don't remember if it did or not.
Yeah, I don't understand why they don't include wheels with it. It's like it doesn't make any sense to me, but it is what it is,
The mini claw has wheels, I know that, but that's a whole different thing.
Yeah. But yeah, so anyway, the Funko Pop, I don't know if you mentioned the price or anything. It's
No, I did not.
$14.99. So not a bad price for a Funko.
No. To make your own custom one on the website's $30. So for that price for the Tyrannosaurus is not bad at all.
Oh no, definitely not. So guys, keep a lookout at your local Target. Hopefully they get something back up in the website. Just keep a lookout for that. I got a direct link for all the stuff that they have announced for Funko. And you just have to look under there. It should still have the T-Rex under there, but unfortunately, like I said, it's still sold out. But let me try something. It's gonna drive me nuts now. Let's see if it actually works. Because it says it's sold out on the site, but when you hit it, available for pre-order, add to cart. Okay, then it says sold out. All right. Yeah, so it is sold out. But hopefully it'll go back in stock, and we got to keep an eye on that. So now the next topic we're going to get into are the big pins, which are.
I thought you said big pins.
These bad boys right here. We've talked about this before. I think Ryan, were you on here when we talked about them announcing these before? Had all 7 Rangers, I believe, when we talked about.
If I wasn't on, I was watching.
So, but the thing is, this is not. This is a complete set of all 5 of them. And this is what it comes in, and it also comes with comes with all 5 of the figures, all 5 pins, and also comes with a logo pin as well. For the 30th anniversary.
You're everywhere.
And then it comes in this nifty looking box.
You're everywhere around me.
But here's the kicker.
$70.
Oh, you wish. $115.
Oh,
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
I told you it was a kicker.
What is the size of the pins?
The pins, yeah, that's what thanks for asking. Let's see. I think they're well. Let me get this out of the way. These are exclusively only 750 pieces were made. I don't think they have the. Well, I don't know. It doesn't say. Oh wait, hold on. So size approximately 3 tall, and 6 point. Yeah, the size is under there. I can't really, and the thickness and all that stuff. You'd have to go read that, but yeah. So yeah, it's. I mean, these big pins are pretty popular because they're basically just standing. You know, you don't really. I mean, if somebody's going to actually wear these,
More power to them.
yeah, but these basically more just stand up pins. Pretty cool. I mean, you see these kind of things at GameStop, right?
Mhm.
Like for
Yeah.
other, So these are
So I want to say they're about as big as my phone, height wise, almost.
but
So
I don't know. I
still
mean,
not that much.
unfortunately,
Still
if
not
I
that
was going to get one, I'd probably get them individually by itself as a Red Ranger. But other than that, 115. I can't see myself spending that much money on that. It'd be way too much because it's $15 each for all these. So $15 I'd go for just for one. I'd be good. That's just
15.
my opinion. Yeah, apparently they're 15. The other ones, the individual ones are, I think, $15 each.
That'd only
This is
be
115.
that'd be $75 for all of them if it's 15 to each.
Let me look it up. It's gonna drive me nuts now.
I was about to say, I was like, they totally effed you over with that. They're telling you 115, you'll have to pay 75 for those if they're 15 a piece. It
Yeah,
also
they're
comes
15 apiece. But that's probably not including the shipping and tax.
That's a shit ton of tax and shipping.
Oof.
That's like $30-$40 for shipping and taxes, which I mean, I guess depending on where you're going, but whew. So I pretty much without taxes and shipping, I was pretty much almost on the dot, just off by 5.
I mean, of course, the Green Ranger and White Ranger are sold out.
Of course.
But the retail exclusive. Oh my god.
I think I might have been on when you were selling these, or wasn't the gold ones like the gold trimming or something, or is that a different thing?
Oh, this is oh my god. The one that's like $10,000, the White Ranger and the
Oh, I
Green
think so.
Ranger.
Yeah,
Oh my god,
because
no.
I think I remember that. We're just like, nah, that's not happening.
Yeah, you'd have to donate a freaking organ just to afford that. But either way, guys, if you're willing to pay the amount, power to you. That's all up to you guys. We're here to discuss our thoughts on the price and everything. They're cool looking. They're not bad looking. I'm not saying they're terrible looking. I'm just saying though, but unfortunately for me, and more likely if Rick was here, probably wouldn't be able to. I'm not gonna speak for anybody else, but for me, I know I won't be able to afford it.
I think if you did it like over, like you were doing, like if you did it over time, like every so often you got one or two, wouldn't be bad. But like,
Yeah.
even then, I mean, yeah, you're still virtually paying the same price, but I don't know.
And what's good about this is though, it's one per person. So guys, you're only one per person, guys. If you it says right here, limited, one per person. If you find out this is being abused, we reserve the right to cancel your order at our discretion. Thank you for your cooperation. So remember, guys, these are limited. Don't get any ideas of buying more than just one.
Multiple accounts.
Yeah, exactly.
Same person, multiple accounts.
Exactly. They'll find you. They'll find you.
Have one on your personal card and one have on like a separate card.
Yeah, they'll find you. So be careful. You know what I mean? That's a warning. They have a warning on there, guys. They'll find you. But Brian, what do you think of these pins?
I mean, if you're a Power Ranger collector and it's anything and all Power Rangers, and if you want a party collection, cool. It's a good quality part of a collector's item.
Definitely. I definitely agree with you on that.
I'm just not a everything and all Power Ranger stuff. I mainly are on the Mini Plus and pretty much the Megazords.
Yeah.
So it's not my personal thing.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's other things that you're like, I mean, I didn't think I was ever going to collect these. It only takes one to start a collection.
Yeah, White Ranger.
Yeah,
Are they fighting?
I wasn't even thinking about getting the White Ranger, and I'm like, I'll just get him. Why not? And then, and I'm like, maybe I'll just get this only. Maybe I'll just get this one wave, and that's it.
Mine was accidental too.
Okay.
Do you have the Blaze figure? I'm gonna get it just in case. I already bought it, son of a bitch. These are kind of cool. I'll collect the Seavers, and then they've got the Psycho Rangers. Those look cool. I'll get those. Let's get the other ones. Luckily, I
Yeah.
stopped at Mighty Morphin, sort of.
Well, with the Psycho Rangers, it's gonna be hard to see the black, yellow, and pink, considering that you can only get that in the 5-pack.
Right.
Oh, Jesus. I
I
mean,
did green with it too. And you can't get silver unless you get the 2-pack with In Space Blue.
TJ. Yep.
Yeah.
Now,
Which
I
is
wouldn't have had a problem. I mean, I didn't have a problem. I'm not regretting getting the Lost Galaxy
No.
and Psycho Red 2-pack. No, you got me that.
Yeah. If you didn't get those, they would have made. If you didn't get those, your luck is they would have never came out with the 5-pack, and that'd be the only ways you got them. So.
But also, I wouldn't be able to get the actual full extended light Quasar Saber.
Yep.
Because they didn't. Yeah. So
Yep.
I still got the other version with the Quasar launcher. That accessory pack is looking very good right now.
I mean, you
That
can.
accessory pack that Rick had an idea for. That sounds great.
I mean, I saw one for a Spawn series or whatever, and it was like a deluxe accessories set. So it's possible.
Yeah, it just depends on if Hasbro would go that route. I mean,
Right.
I gotta say, I mean, I'm not saying Rick's idea is bad, but
There's a
the
lot
only
of
thing is,
accessories.
well, yeah, that and also it might take time for them to finish seasons and everything if they're going to be paying attention to
I mean,
accessories.
how many of Mighty Morphin do we have? You have the original 6 with Jason, Trini, and Zach.
Yeah,
you
but I'm
have-
talking about, like,
know.
let's say if they include, I mean, this is accessory pack. Let's say if they include these random miscellaneous accessories like the mega heater that was in the Green Ranger, the Green No More episode. And that random, I mean, I think we already have the phone, but just all this random stuff they would include, you know, it's like, then it'll take, I mean, I guess it could, but at the same time, it's like, then it'll just be like, you know, hopefully they would still pay attention to doing the figures and the accessory pack. That'd be great. But like I said, I think it's like, you know, it's a pro and con.
They should do a survey. Like a survey of
That'd
like
be
what
great,
you guys want to
actually.
see from us, so at least they can have a plan of what they're getting into and what they need to fix, rather than just here's this.
Exactly. I mean, we can't say that we don't have enough power weapons. I mean, God, we have so many different versions of their power weapons. So I think we're good on that. So, but like I said, I'm not against the idea of
Accessory pack.
accessory pack. Yeah, not against that. I just think that I would hope if they were to do it, I hope it wouldn't take away them doing the figures. So
Yeah.
and pay attention more on that, because then it'll just take more time for us to get the figures that we really want. But at the same time, who knows? That's just my opinion. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that
It's like they give you the accessories and say, here you go. Sorry for the mess up, but they continue to do the same stuff with the next waves of figures.
so we'll have to, I mean, Hasbro, listen to the fans. We know what we want. We know what would be great. We know that you want to make more money. People,
When you keep your customers happy, you'll have constant money coming in.
if you make it, they will buy.
Depends
I
on the
guess that-
quality. Depends on the
Yeah,
quality.
I guess that works in that situation. Guys, we are into our next topic, which is the Power Rangers Cosmic Fury episode rates. And with all 5, with the opening, including the Secret Ranger. So we're going to be talking about episode 6, Takeoff. Now, Ryan and I we rewatched
Watched it
this
again.
episode today. I watched it I've watched it so many times. I mean, this is I watched it again, and me and him both.
What
watched
exactly does Zato say in this exact scene?
it. Yeah, he's basically
Totally joking.
they're testing out, they're making sure doing a routine check to make sure everything's okay. Because they're also testing out their new ship that they apparently were able to make with I don't know what. That thing kind of confused me.
You can't have a cosmic or a universal or space kind of themed show without a spaceship.
So in this episode, they do debut the Cosmic Dragon Megazord, which is made up of the Cosmic Dragon Zord with the Grizzly Zord, with the Cosmic Grizzly Zord and the Cosmic Scorpion Zord. Again, this was awesome, getting the debut of the Megazord, even though in the last episode he said Cosmic Dragon Megazord. Even though it was just the dragon. So, yeah. But in this scene, they are testing out they have the cloaking field up, and they're trying to test out the engines and everything, make sure everything's all good to go. But the vibrations were causing some problems, so they needed to power it down. That's why they were doing the testing and everything. This is basically that scene, right?
Yeah, that because the fellas were fighting off the giant monster, and I guess because the shockwaves from them trying to start up the engine and stuff kind of woke them up.
Yeah.
So they're trying to hide or quiet it down a bit, and it it drained their shield or their force field or their invisibility cloak, drained their engines and stuff, so they had to turn it down.
Yeah. It was funny though. I thought it was really hilarious though. The part where it's like this, you know what? We at my cat, you know what? What we do is with an unsatisfied customer, we offer a drink on the house, and here's a spicy beverage. He uses scorpion venom, and then he's like that, and then Zato just says, "Remind me to always tip at your cafe. Always tip at your cafe." And then it was a Cosmic Fury victory. Solon goes out to check the engine, and something bad happens. What happens, Ryan?
She got captured. They tried to contact her, nothing happened, and Billy showed up, and he's got her communicator in hand covered in slime.
Yep, and she was captured by scuttleworms.
That's the word I can't even think of. It's
scuttles. Scuttles.
They were monsters.
Yeah.
She got wormed.
And during that time, you have Ollie heading to Eridus with Jozotic and one of the Mega Squid Drills. So, because he threw a tracker onto the dragon, the Cosmic Dragon Zord, in order to stop them. And then Zato, during that time, they're still looking for Solon's location. And Zato uses his powers, his magic, to look for Solon. He finds him. I mean, he finds her. And I just think it's kind of funny. Ryan, you remember this joke? I said, like, all right, I'll be over here.
Yeah,
The freaking
the staff has
like, all right, I'm going to go over here. And then we see Zato kind of, he looks very drained after the fact using the magic. So they go to the location where they find to look for Solon, but at the same time, they're getting blasted from the moon, which I think is kind of interesting. That being a giant and able to blast from the moon to a planet, freaking a giant copy guard from the moon, is shooting at the planet to try to get them out of hiding, trying to make them come out of hiding. So Izzy and Zato head to the location where Solon's being held, and they tell Fern to stay at the base and make sure everything's all good and everything. And the other Rangers, Amelia, Billy, Javi, and Ion form the Cosmic Fury Megazord, which I think this is pretty interesting. That Javi is piloting the Camilozord.
Yeah.
And you've got Billy, of course, piloting the Cosmic Wolf Zord, and then Ion piloting the Cosmic Shark Zord.
With his campaign slash.
Yeah.
Do you also notice, as weird as it was, I mean, I know it's like no big deal, but like when she says she needs a Zord power now, only 4 of them came out.
Oh man, I didn't notice that.
All those Zords that they were piloting all came out, and then when they formed the Megazord, then the Bull Zord showed up.
Yeah.
I
mean, the thing is, I do like that. Not every Ranger needs to be piloting all the Zords.
Yeah.
That you're able to just contact it, and I love that. I think that's awesome what they did with that.
Right.
Daddy, how do you get up there?
Even though Ion Zord is, I guess you can technically say his Zord is the Shark Zord, the Cosmic Shark Zord. You know what I mean? And then but they're able to swap out Zords and use them, and that's awesome. They're not tied down to
one specific person.
Zord.
Even though Amelia is usually she's mainly the lion, but
yeah, she's the one that pilots the Cosmic Lion Zord. So because she's red, I mean, nobody touches the lion but her. I gotta rephrase that. So during all that stuff happening, Fern takes one of the Cosmic Morphers, which has the orb in it, to go.
Up there.
Well, in
Dad, how do you get up there?
morph.
Dad, how do you get up there? Dad.
But I was thinking it's funny when they both morph and they at Ollie and
you're cutting off.
Oh.
There you go.
Am I good? All right.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think it's kind of funny that Ollie, when Ollie shows up, and then when they go to fight Joe Exotic and Ollie, and then Izzy and Zato, they freaking when they morph, they spin their cosmic orbs, flip them in the air, go running, and then out of nowhere, those orbs land right where they're at.
It's probably high magnetic. What was the name of the villain's name? The villain again?
Josiah. I think that's what his name is. Josiah.
Joe Exotic.
Josiah.
He's not a cat person. The tiger or the Tiger King or whatever.
For the longest time, every time I say that, I'm like, I cannot stop thinking
I
Tiger
just
King.
caught on. I just caught on to that.
Tiger King. Yeah. So during that, after that, Fern teleports to the location where the Scuttleworms are keeping Solon, and she's surrounded by 3 of the Scuttleworm eggs. You know, the larva, or whatever you want to call them, baby Scuttleworms, whatever. And she uses the blaster mode on the Morpher. And yeah. So once the blaster, and one gets on her hand, and man, you know, she's like blowing them up left to right. And then it gets slimed on the Morpher.
You are freaking dumb.
And then she's not able to get away because the teleporter wasn't working. Which I think is kind of funny that she was able to even fire the blaster. You know what I mean?
Without it being fried.
Yeah, exactly.
But the teleporter was like, nope, not happening.
So this is where it gets great, which I think is awesome. Because when Solon helps Fern, she gets knocked over, and her, her cybernetics, were hit. And when Fern touched Solon, she got this energy, and she thought she broke it at first. And then she turns into the Orange Cosmic Fury Ranger. And it's funny because she's like this. She's like, wait a minute, what dinosaur is this? Solon, because that looks like my claw. What does this mean? Orange is my favorite color. Solano power, baby. I did not use that because it just sounded weird. I was telling Ryan, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should have gone with Solano power. Yeah, baby. And she's using the Solano claw, a back scratcher.
Pretty much a glorified back scratcher.
But I gotta say though, it's not called. I mean, unfortunately, that's not really what it's called. They didn't really give a name for it. But it's more than likely the Solano claw, a fake dinosaur that does not exist, non-existent. But yeah, what do you think of that, Ryan? Them finally having a legit Orange Ranger.
I thought it was cool. I like the weapon. I like how it's used later on. We're not going to get into that yet.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
No, but yeah, I mean it's different. I mean, I thought as a joke earlier how we were talking about how because she pretty much gets not really Solon's power, but the gym's powered by her now. I was like, so she gets sucked into the orb, but she's virtually how all the other Rangers' original powers were from Dino Hinge. So she's virtually a walking, talking statue for her.
Something like that, yeah. But
yeah,
I do think it's interesting the design they went with for her helmet. It was basically the same design of the red Cosmic Fury Ranger helmet, but with added things in it. And for the longest time, a lot of people were thinking, "Oh, does that mean she's gonna look like the Dimetrodon?" You know what I mean? And yeah, that was very unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome. So as the Rangers are fighting, the Scuttleworms, they're kind of getting their asses handed to them. And then, well, no, they're kind of getting their asses handed to them by the Sentinels, Ollie, and Josiah. And then you see the scuttle worm getting thrown out the cave. Fern shows up, kicks some scuttle worm ass, and people are just like, "What's going on right now?" And then Jozotic just, he says, "No,
Where's my cat?
no, they ate my hunter bots."
Nobody cares about your
your
bots.
Sound like butts, but I'm like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
And then Jozotic is fighting. We don't even know what happens to Jozotic. Obviously, he's probably gone. And then
Yeah.
the Rangers go back to the cosmic cruiser, and they find out Fern is the Orange Ranger.
I'm thirsty.
Now, here's something that's funny. Okay?
Brush my teeth and I want water.
How would they not know that Fern was a ranger? Because she's the only one that is missing from that group. You know what I mean? Half the fact she demorphs, and it's like that was confusing. They take off, and then Ollie sees them. He starts getting even more yelling. What?
That's a ship.
A spaceship? Wait a minute. That's the base. You can turn into a spaceship. And here comes one of the scuttle worms, and he blasts a hole in the center of it. That was awesome. And then they're explaining to everybody of how Fern became a ranger. And Solon's spirit, the Solonosaurus, is what Solon is based on. Solonosaurus.
What?
So I think it's kind of awesome of how they did that. And now Fern is officially a ranger. And Izzy, finally realized, she shouldn't be overprotective of her and everything like that. And then Javi comes in and he says, you know what? Now that you're a ranger, you you put a whole nother meaning to the word power couple. So after all that, we see they show what's going on Earth at Pine Ridge. And they brought back a familiar character. Heckle.
Oh.
Ryan Carter. They brought back Ryan Carter as Heckle. And I got to tell you guys, I'm very happy they brought him back. Not going to get into too much detail about this until our next episode of LR4, but this is pretty cool. I mean, Ryan, what did you think of this? Just by them
Like a
bringing
cow,
him back.
just my name.
Without saying anything about the next episode.
I vaguely remember Heckler. From Dino Charge.
He was part of Dino Charge, and then a little bit of Dino Charge, and then Dino Supercharge.
I vaguely remember him, but I mean, he does pull off like the bad guy persona.
Mm-hmm.
It's really weird him talking to
Squillia.
Yeah. Like he is like, I mean, if
he's into
but I mean they're all different aliens and whatnot, so
yeah, I guess it works out. So as the Rangers are heading back, well, that we already got to that part. We already went to there. I guess this was before that, and they're heading back to Earth. And now we're back to Eltar, where Ollie is, contemplating about everything he's done. He's basically trying to impress Lord Zed. And Lord Zed did not say he was mad. He was just disappointed. And that's just the most oddest thing ever. You know what I mean? And he tells Ollie about his plan to try to find a way to take the Morphin Master's powers and put it into him, put it into Scrozzle, and it gets a lot better. It's everything that leads up. It's amazing. I cannot wait to talk about, everything that leads up to that. This was great. I enjoyed it. But I'm gonna let Ryan go ahead and give his rate and review.
Brain fart. I do like that they introduced a new ranger.
A color we've never had.
Right, that's actually part of the team and not a dream.
No offense, Kelson.
I do like that they're adding more like story elements of like how Zato is able to harness like the morphin magic and stuff, and he's getting winded, even though I don't think they explained it yet.
Nope, they're not there yet. They they just don't understand what's going on with that. So
what I liked, and from remembering as much from Lord Zed, like this one, he's not as just enraged like he used to be, and having an evil ranger like he's mentoring him to be, evil and eventually like either become his equal, if not superior, if that. So it's like he's taken a dad role.
Yeah.
Sort of. So
odd, awkward dad.
Yeah. So like, cause like what in Mighty Morphin, he was always like, I'm the ruler. There was really no one he's mentoring. And now it's like, he's got someone under his wing that he can mold into.
Yeah. An actually good looking design ranger than when he was going to go with those Dark Rangers.
Yeah. Horrible cosplay.
Back then I didn't care as much because I was a kid.
Right.
But then now it's like
even then when I rewatched it, I'm like, what the hell is that? It's something like I would draw when I was little.
Not my ranger. Not my ranger.
I do like how, at least at the beginning, when they had the Megazord battle with Zato and them, how some of the Zords are not just one-dimensional per se, like the Grizzly Zord that Javi was piloting. It uses the Cub as it virtually can do. They virtually can stand on their own. Yeah, they virtually can stand on their own. It's not just pew 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 and whatever.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 9 because I mean, it was good. Story-wise, building more stuff on character development helped.
Yeah, exactly. And with me, there are certain things, I don't really have. I mean, I never really have too many critiques to episodes because I try to look at it at a point of view. It's like, okay, this could be better, but I mean, I don't know. It's like, I mean, I always usually give it a 10. Not saying the episode's bad when I give it like a low rating, which I rarely do, but I'm gonna give it a 9. That's still a good one, I'll give it a 9.
I just to me, it feels like, I mean, granted, it's mainly focusing on Zed per se, and virtually Squilia
Yeah.
or the
Heckle.
mother. She's virtually
Vigilia.
financially supporting. Yeah, she's financially supporting his conquest. So they're not really heavily focused.
Yeah.
But even like her daughter being involved, it just seems kind of like I wouldn't say waste of time, but it to me kind of takes away from what Lord Zed's doing, especially when they get involved. Like he takes a serious note, especially adding Ollie in, and then when she gets involved, it's just like.
And I gotta say,
Get
it
rid of her.
is. I mean, like I said, I gave it a 9 because. I mean, it's hard for me not to give it a 10 because I still enjoy it. I don't want to give it a low rating because there's just little bits and pieces, but I'm going to stick with a 9. But, I wish we would have. I mean, yeah, they have opportunity. They do have opportunities to make episodes longer, but that's not in the cards, unfortunately. Wasn't in the cards for this. But hey,
I feel this from beginning till now. Zed was sort of still the main focus, but like the biggest like baddie they dealt with was the scuttleworms. Because granted, yes, they're stuck on that planet, so that's virtually all they're dealing with. But I felt like, especially now, the scuttleworms had more of a threat to them than scuttleworms were on par with Ollie.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, I think it's cool of the aspect of what they're doing with this and everything. I mean, but we have like Jesus, how many episodes do we have?
See, 4 more after this one.
Yeah, we have episode 7, 8, 9, and 10. 4 more. But yeah, we're gonna check on. But before we end this, I do have something to talk about, and that is this. I was talking about it on our Facebook Live last night. So far, we do have 2 entries for this contest. We haven't gotten any since then, but like I said, you have to follow it by what is posted, all those 3 steps, in order to be qualified to be entered in the contest. Because if you don't, then you won't be included. You will not be. You sharing it is fine, but the fact is, if you're not going to follow those 3 basic simple steps, you're not going to be included. You're not going to be. Your entry is not valid.
It will be a non-valid.
It will be valid. So it'll be non-valid. It won't be valid to the contest, unfortunately. So, and it is going to be. You guys have until the 14th, which will be the last day to enter of this month, and then once it hits midnight on the 15th, we will no longer be accepting entries. And then we'll be working on trying to figure out who the winner is. We already got 2 entries, guys. Please go to our Facebook page.
It's better to at least make an attempt than not attempt at all, because you don't know what you're missing out on.
Exactly. I mean, because this is a mystery box contest, guys. I mean, Ryan, he was a mystery box winner, and he got a lot of stuff.
Understatement.
Yeah, he got. I mean,
I read that. What was the comic? It was like a fan. It wasn't tied to. It is, but it's not. Unworthy series, was it?
No, Shattered Past.
Shattered Past. That's it. It's a comic book from that, which
that he won in there.
I need to get.
You can only can get that through Patreon.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to go through them now.
And that
was pretty good.
I mean, guys. I mean, now you're not going to win the exact same stuff that everybody else is win. This is a.
That's why it's a mystery. If we told you what it is in it,
kind of like you could say it's like a mixture of different things. We try to keep the theme Power Rangers. But this one, like I said, right here, it's going to represent, for us, it's our 10-year anniversary of LR4, and then it's going to represent the 30th anniversary, and in honor of Jason David Frank, the Legend of the White Dragon. So that's what I decided to do for this mystery box contest. So, and hey, I'm going to Ranger Stop this coming weekend, and there might be some other cool stuff in there. That's all I'm saying. Guys, for those of you that can't make it to Ranger Stop, you can actually win some stuff that will be included from Ranger Stop. I'm not going to say what it's going to be. You'll have to
Because you don't even know yet.
Yeah. I mean, I have an idea, but I'm just telling you right now, guys, if you want to win, go to our Facebook page.
It's something fun, a little knowledge if you don't know already.
Exactly. And and let me tell you, Ryan can tell you, some of the questions we came up with.
I went through those and I was like, I don't even know half of this stuff.
Yeah. Because the thing is, we have to do the research in order to come up. Well, I have to do the research. They have to do the research to make sure to know what, it takes a lot of work. I mean, to do these trivia contests, to do the trivia part. And yeah, it's not easy. It is not easy. I mean, I know people could say, "Oh, I could do make a multiple choice question." It's like, but you got to make sure you know the right answer.
Mm-hmm. I think I honestly almost forgot mine.
Yeah, you can't just say. I mean, some of these questions, I'm like, oh, yeah, these are hard. And you can tell you, I question some of these answers as well. And it's like, it's not easy. It's not easy,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
But I just, that's why I don't do these periodically, because the money of buying all this stuff for the mystery box and all the time you put into making this, that I put into making this contest. Because, it's our 10-year anniversary, guys. And it's a 30-year anniversary for Power Rangers. And, we never ask. This is, U.S. only, guys, unfortunately, because, it costs money to ship overseas. It doesn't, it's not, it's not cheap. You know what I mean? And I'm never going to ask anybody saying, oh, well, include the shipping. If you win this, give us money for the shipping. No, right. I'm not going to do that to you, because you're entering to win something for free. So it'd be different if we were trying to sell something, then that'd be different. But the fact is, we're doing this in a way of, given to, people that have shown support and everything. And like I said, guys, before on the Facebook Live, that the message that comes up when you send us a message, it will still pop up if you're entering. It doesn't mean we will not, respond or anything. Just understand, we're not going to be responding to random messages. And, just you saying hi and all that stuff. It's like, that's why I suggested saying, okay, we're only going to do, if we set up things for, basically, if we try to get in touch with somebody to do an interview, then that's what we're going to do. If we get set up for, if we have a contest going on, that's only going to be for entries for that contest. So other than that, and as I said, we do not work for Hasbro.
Nope.
We do not work for the brand. If we did, we'd be lucky. We are fans just like you. We only go by what we see in the news or was, told about. We try not to talk about rumors, but we do. But sometimes I do like to bring it up and give my opinion on it. So, I try not to speculate because, really, it's just one of those things. But anyway, with that said, that's the end of our episode, guys. Ryan,
Onwards. Just yeah. If you can make it to the contest, sign up. I mean, the worst you're gonna get is not doing it at all. It's fun. Just give it a try. I'd say just be kind to each other. Look out for each other.
Yeah.
I mean, it helps. It helps someone. You never know.
Yeah, and also, guys, if you don't win this contest, don't let it stop you from doing the other ones. Once if we have another one, feel free to always enter because we do like people's participation in these things. I only make it exclusively to Facebook. So, guys, I'm gonna do my outro here. So let's do that. Yeah, like Ryan was saying, guys, make sure you do enter the contest. You never know; you could get the answers right. Never know. But it's only exclusively through Facebook because if I try to spread it out for other places, it's kind of hard to keep track of the entries from there and there. So I'm trying to stick with Facebook. I might branch out and do the contests for each of our social medias, but unfortunately right now it's going to be stuck with Facebook. So guys, make sure you go to our make sure you guys like our Facebook page. Make sure you guys follow us on X and make sure you follow us on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel for more episodes. And someday we'll do some, this is pretty much going to be going forward. I'm still going to have the live tour reviews here. I don't know if I'm going to move them to Facebook yet. But the interviews are going to be going through Facebook. So guys, that will be happening there. I won't be doing any interviews on YouTube anymore. I'm moving all the interviews to Facebook. Unfortunately, haven't been able to get interviews for our Facebook page because everybody's been really busy. So I'm still working on that. And as always, guys, like I said before, we're not going to have a webcast Sunday because Rick and I will be in Orlando at Ranger Stop. I look forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I hope you guys are attending Ranger Stop, whether you live in Orlando or if you live somewhere else and you're going. It's going to be a lot of fun. But like I said, guys, make sure you, as always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay more phenomenal. And as Zordon always says, may the power protect you. And remember, it's morphin' time. Have a good night, guys.
Have a good night.